told me they were wizards, but they slit your gizzards too. They plundered arcane mysteries, and all their foes did wail. Beware lest ye encounter a mighty Mage of Sail.
Bonjour, it is I, Patrick McNamara of Dog Food Studios, your best friend, and the only person who truly understands you. Come, join me in my fun dumpster, where we can all get together and just guzzle fun.
Oh God.
Today, thanks. Should I do a real one?
No, it was good.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's good.
That was the real one.
Yeah, we are gathered here today to play Mage of Sail, a swashbuckling game of magic and mystery based on Mage of the Ascension, but only based on. So if I get a rule wrong, no, I didn't. Thankfully, I'm not here alone because I wouldn't have enough stuff. No one would watch that. Just me telling a story. I'm joined by 4 of my friends. First up, the Germans speak of a concept called the Twilight of the Goths, or Gothadameron. Well, our first guest doesn't like Twilight, but does like being a goth. It's Tabitha Sheehan as Saoirse. So, next up, a student of history and arcane mystery as Aura Edmonston, Holly Conrad. Next up, there are some Latvian lineages that produce women of incredible cosmic power, and one of them is joining us today to play the role of Liga.
All of them.
As Liga, it's Lidija Piper. And last but not least, sorry is all that you can say. Years gone by and still, words don't come easily. Like sorry. Like sorry. Forgive me is all that you can say. Years gone by and still, words don't come easily. Like forgive me. Forgive me. But you can say Dabe. Dabe, can I roll with you tonight? Dabe, if I gave you the right stats at the right time, you'd be mine. As Wilhelm. Lovely Dabe Alan.
Yay.
I'm too thankful I wasn't a backing track. I ran out of time.
A lot of effort.
Yeah. So when last we were united as wizards and friends, our brave captains had just had a wrestling match with their helmsman, Big Paul, and their accountant, Nigel, which ended with the dread pirate Hendrix, the first real character we introduced, joining in. And after the match ended, he was confronted by Mary Drexel, the ship's first mate, who believed him to have murdered her father. However, it was revealed that the dread pirate Hendrix is her father.
Who would have
Dramatic music there.
Dramatic music there.
Yeah,
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And that was where we last left. Now, as they face each other, Mary still has him at gunpoint. And she just slips, her arm loses strength. And she just looks at him and says, "Oh, so you didn't die then? You just left." And she drops the gun in the center of the ring and walks out, unless anyone wants to stop her or follow her. At which point all the crowd go, "It's a good plot line. Yeah, we're getting very into that. I didn't see that one coming." However, the crowd generally seem to have understood that the wrestling match is now over, and they're all they've gone off to just carouse and bother the bar, and generally make nuisances of themselves. And the 4 of you are left in the middle of the ring with the dread pirate Hendrix, who's looking a little bit ashamed of himself. Is there anything any of you would like to do or say?
That's awkward.
Yeah.
I think we all let it hang for at least 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Long enough
like-
for him to absorb the shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he looks at you and he goes, what do you think, guys? Should I go after her, or does she just need a little bit of time?
go after her, but she might shoot you, so one of us should probably go with you.
Oh, yes, quite. Who would like to join me?
Who's closest to Mary? Do we have a party member who's actually spoken to Mary?
Yeah, which one of you spoke
More
to
than
her
once?
I don't have good vibes with her.
Yeah, she hasn't really.
Yeah, she's not warm to any of us, so we're all like, oh.
No, yeah, her main thing has just been to vaguely annoy you when you're hungover.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've imprinted on the shark, and he's imprinted on me.
Yes, that's true. So I have color-coded in my notes which characters have imprinted on which players.
Oh, wow, okay.
Excellent.
Nigel is one of yours, Aura.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's because
Yeah,
we switched bodies.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that's kind of made sense to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's close.
Okay, well, the Dread Pirate Henrys goes, I'm going to go after her. Does anyone have any tips? How... Yeah, you guys know Mary better than me.
Just listen. And just say you're sorry, but leave out the but.
Yes, and don't talk. Yes, don't talk, and just say I'm sorry with no other words.
Yes,
Yeah.
just say I validate your feelings and I'm sorry.
What
Just say that.
What if I say I'm sorry and then I explain why I?
No,
No.
not the time for that. Not the time for that.
But if she knew it was for the greater good of the
No,
Isles.
it's fine. But right now, all she wants to hear is I'm sorry.
Can
And
I
then later you can have that conversation.
can I see his spirit if I look in the spirit world?
So kind of because he's a human adjacent. Generally, his spirit is sort of in him. So the best way to talk to someone's spirit is to just talk to them.
Okay.
Normally.
I was
Whereas
just
when you
wanting
were
to see if he was actually sorry.
Oh yeah. So roll me just insight and what would this be? Probably intelligence.
Okay. I do have I do a lot of that, and I keep forgetting that I do. Apparently I'm smart. Didn't realize that.
So insight is generally like the mundane way of telling like how people feel,
Yes.
how they are.
Yeah, that's what
whether they're
insight
lying.
check, yeah. Ooh, 3 successes.
3 successes, that does it. So you can tell, like, from his manner, you're used to him being very boisterous, and you've never really seen, like, a sag in his shoulders before. He wasn't ready in this circumstance, clearly, to be confronted by Mary.
Okay, so he is actually sorry.
He is sorry, but he's also got that kind of thing of, like, well, but if she only knew why I did it, she would see.
Right. Yeah, so I'll emphasize that you can't say why. None of that actually matters. Just the sorry part. Don't say why.
Should I take her gun? She dropped it.
No.
No, that's definitely... Well, one of us will take that.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back, and we'll all debrief. Maybe back at the ship.
Okay. That sounds good.
Oh,
Do you think we should... I kind of want to see this.
I think I want to try to tail them when they leave.
okay.
Yeah, I was like, I think Wilhelm's probably the best choice here. I mean,
Yeah.
all of us are a little bit too... I'm like an eldritch monster inside. The rest are a little
Sure.
angry, so... Yeah.
The problem is my stealth isn't great, but I can I can alter myself to become something that is less supposing of just a very large man trying to follow a group of 2 people speak.
Are
Yeah,
you
it's
still
not gonna
are
work.
you still extremely
I
large?
am still
Yeah.
extremely
I'm still
large.
Wow.
large.
He's going to be extremely large until I think it's funny for him not to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Fair.
Thank you. So we can talk about this because I can alter myself, and I think I want to become either a bird or I can become what looks like Chumbawamba, and I can just be wandering about.
Unfortunately, that would be a 4th level effect. At the
Ooh.
moment, your ability to alter yourself,
Yeah.
you have to be essentially human.
Human. Correct.
Yeah. So, but you can be a human with wings and gills and all kinds of things, but you have to be sort of human shaped. You
you're
can't
right, you're right.
transform yourself completely into something.
I forgot that.
You could transform yourself into someone smaller and sneakier. You could also follow them without moving because you have correspondence.
Oh.
And you also, so that's one way of doing it. So you could scry on them.
Yeah. Well, all I want to do is eavesdrop.
Okay.
Because I want to understand what they're going to be talking about, and I understand that this is probably an important plotline to pay attention to. So I think that what I need to do to correspond is awareness, and so I think I need a little bit of concentration.
Yes.
So I think I'm going to head to a darker corner.
Yes.
To just like kind of be alone with a drink. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, no one's going to try to interrupt.
Yes.
Patrick.
I think probably people know now to leave Wilhelm alone when he looks a bit meditaty.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, you get into the corner of the room and you find a dark corner for yourself and you begin to meditate again on the idea that like the place you're looking at, everything is in the same place and all you're doing is seeing right in front of you.
Exactly.
And so give me that roll. That'll be 6 dice. That's Arete plus awareness.
And I have 1 paradox die,
Yes.
and so that's going to be permanent.
Yeah. That's
All right.
going to be in there.
Cool.
You got a crit.
6. Oh, I got a crit. No paradox.
And an extra
And then an
success,
extra
so 5
success.
success.
Okay.
Whoa.
So it's
I got HD.
yeah. You've got an incredibly kind of good view of Hendrix as he chases after Mary.
Flak audio.
Yeah, and
Just-
it sounds really, really nice. You could actually, for those extra successes, you could share the experience with other people if you wanted.
I feel like they're going to go do their own thing. So
Okay.
I'm going to take this in and relay
So you
it.
follow them, and she is outside, sort of loudly smoking a cigarette, like it's like.
Intense.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
And he walks up to her, and perhaps not the best advised introduction. He puts a warm hand on her shoulder, and she turns around, and just pushes him. And you've kind of seen Mary, like she's a relatively physical person. Like you know that she knows how to fight. She doesn't push him like someone who fights. She pushes him like a daughter who's mad at her father. And she says, "Fucking how could you? We thought you were dead. I tried to kill the Master of Hounds. I tried to get revenge for you. And here you are. This is... You just fucking left." And he stops and he says, I'm sorry. And she waits for him to say something else. And she goes, "It's not enough." And she walks off back to the ship, and he doesn't follow. So anyone have anything they want to do? Do you guys want to keep partying? Do you want to go and talk to Mary? Or you can always head back to the ship. It's getting fairly late. It's probably past midnight at this point. The big item that you have on your agenda is to visit the Flesh Circus at some point. However, you are all getting a little bit tired because you've been up all day.
Flesh circus. Should we go to the flesh circus
Oh,
now?
it's too late for the Flesh Circus.
Yeah, so the Flesh Circus will be closed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But
Oh.
you know,
we can also
you
snoop
might
around.
want to break into the Flesh Circus.
Ooh.
Five Nights at Freddy's
Yeah.
scenario. The flesh all comes alive.
Yeah. Tomorrow you guys could go and be
Patrons.
Attendees,
be patrons,
yeah.
and be a little bit more incognito. If you get caught, then you
Yeah.
get caught.
Yeah,
you know.
I think
I'll have a nap.
I think we should be patrons. Yeah, I feel like I've had enough fighting and things for the day, so I'm going to head back to the ship.
This
I
is
don't want to overextend myself because sometimes
Yeah.
This is the same day we had like golden showers, right?
Excuse me?
Is this still the same
Our
day?
brains, no, it's the same.
This is
the golden showers where we had to tell the truth.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so no one's had a golden shower today.
I just love that.
A golden shower for those of you watching at home. If this is your first episode and you're thinking it's some kind of naughty protest, is a weather pattern in the Golden Isle that it's sort of like a metallic rain, and people are unable to lie while they're being touched by the golden waters.
It's like we were getting Goldschlager poured on us.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you look like you're at a party in Chico State.
Okay.
Yeah. Kiko always loves those references, but no one else does. you have to be from California to get Chico State jokes.
Joke for Kiko.
Yeah, well, I don't know where Chico is. I'm from the desert. I guess Chico's like north of the desert.
I think so, yeah.
I think it's like middle of California.
All I know is it's the party college.
I thought I went to UC Santa Barbara, which apparently was there's like 7 party colleges in California, so I don't know.
I
I
heard
thought
that
every college was a party college.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing it right.
Right.
Anyway,
So you guys head back to the ship, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
Do I have sight on anybody still?
You can still see Hendrix.
Okay.
He hasn't walked after her.
Okay.
You have basically, you may as well be there.
Yeah.
And you can also do any effects that you want to do through the correspondence site.
Yes. I think if everyone is going to head back to the ship or wherever we're going to be staying, that I want to at least catch up with him on the way out.
Sure.
I think he needs to talk to somebody. Plus, we haven't caught up with him since we first left.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's been a while since we saw some beloved character, Dread Pirate Hendrix.
Yeah, so I want to know, I guess, what everyone else wants to do, and I'm going to hang back and talk to Hendrix before we're heading back.
So he I say, you look outside, he's looking dejected. He's holding the pistol that Mary dropped and kind of looking at it. The Master of Hounds is also approaches him and puts a hand on his shoulder too and says, give her time.
I think I want to let Hendrix know that she's mad, but she's also thankful that he's alive, and that she'll come around eventually and to kind of be light for now.
Yeah. He
But
says,
present.
well, thank you, Wilhelm. I haven't always been the greatest father, you know. But it doesn't mean I didn't love my kids. There was a war. They didn't need Henry Drexel to fight a war. They needed the Dread Pirate Hendrix. So that's who I became. I appreciate your support. How have you been? I hear that you've been having adventures. I heard you refer to as the Blood Island terrorists. I was very proud.
I don't even remember earning that name, but look at me, I'm big, right?
You're colossal. How did you get that way? Was it calisthenics?
I messed up, but you know, I live with it these days, and I'm kind of happy with it.
Well, it's good to be comfortable in yourself.
Exactly.
You know? We all go through changes in life. I became a dead guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird.
So, how long have you been dead?
Oh, well,
How long has Mary been mourning you, more or less?
I was a young man when Mary was born. I suppose she would have been about maybe 10 when the Master of Hounds and I left to fight the British. And it wasn't until my 70s that Master of Hounds turned me into my current form so I could keep fighting. Your body loses strength, you know, no matter how much you fight it. But we sacrificed a lot for the cause, but it's worthwhile, right? Well, I did the right thing. I thought of others and not myself. That's what you're supposed to do, to be a hero, to liberate the Isles. You have to sacrifice.
You did what you thought was best, and only time will determine if that was actually correct. Her wound is going to be deep because it's been some time.
Aye.
But she'll come around.
I heard you guys caught Paxton Fuppy blow up his mansion. That was pretty cool.
Thank you.
I even...
Yeah, I'm glad words got around of how terrible and great we are.
Yeah, that's what I hear is, I hear there's even talk that perhaps the sinister Dr. Flesh was killed. That's a hell of a head. Like, I just want you to know I'm proud of all of you. You're doing a great job.
Well, thank you.
It's important to give positive feedback, you know?
We need this because sometimes it does feel like we're just going to the next island down the list. You know, and some praise.
Ow.
Some praise.
Jesus Christ.
Praise is nice, everyone.
Yeah.
Praise is nice.
Well, I appreciate it. Should we get back to the ship so I can see what you've been doing with it?
Yes, let's. I have someone for you to meet.
Okay, great. So you all walk back to the ship. I'm guessing that you probably all catch up with each other and arrive as a group at some point.
We'll say they walked slow to eavesdrop as well.
Yeah. And Hendrix just kind of entertains you with tales of daring do as you walk. He's someone who doesn't like to leave a lot of gaps in conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And as you approach the ship, which is now in dock, it's kind of been repaired, and your new bosun is also managing the repairs. You actually see your new bosun, Loretta Harbour, who you haven't met yet, Liga. She's sitting on a bosun's chair, which is essentially like a plank of wood hanging from string. or hang from rope, so she can work on the front of the ship. Front of the ship is a little different to how you've seen it previously.
Oh, big natural.
Loretta's been hard at work. Oh no, the big natural's boat cow
thank
is still
God.
there.
I was like, what, did she ruin it?
It's been so long, I
So-
keep forgetting about these crucial details of our ship.
So
Don't ruin it. We worked really hard on that.
most distinctive thing about your ship now is that you don't quite know how Loretta did this quickly. She's clearly very good at her job. The front of the ship has been sort of decoratively changed to look like the head of a hammerhead shark.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Okay.
And she waves at you from the bosun's chair and goes, "Oh, hi, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I spoke to Co-Captain Apex, and he
Oh.
told me y'all had wanted to make the ship more like a hammerhead shark." And I was
Okay.
like, well, what better way to show initiative than to get it done by the time y'all got back?
I say under my breath, everyone, he needs this.
You know, we are in Hammerhead Bay, and we're only gonna look even cooler now that we have that here.
She says, "Oh, hi, I'm Loretta Arbor. I haven't made your acquaintance yet. You must be Liga."
Nice to meet you. No, why not?
I said, "Oh, you doing my accent? Oh, that's kind."
Was cool, and I wanted to recreate it. All
Oh.
right, bye.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I guess I'll probably pack in pretty quickly. It's getting to be my bedtime, but great to see y'all again.
Just for future, like, when one of us requests something, maybe we should just double check with all of us to see if, like, it's cool with
captain's vote.
everyone. Like,
Oh, sure.
yeah, just for the future.
I mean, Captain Apex
this is
told me.
great. This is great.
He told me this time that he could save some time because he'd already asked all of you. and
Okay.
You said
Okay.
it was a good idea.
Yeah,
So
next time just make sure to get it the okay from all of us.
Yeah,
like
Oh,
as
sure,
from our
yeah.
mouth.
Apex might be a pathological liar and a shark.
Yeah.
So just a check-in would be nice.
Yeah.
He's very sweet.
It's okay this time. Just
It's
saying.
fine this time. You didn't do anything wrong.
like a shark, like a gambler.
No, like
No.
an actual shark.
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Well, this is certainly a crew full of characters, isn't it?
Yeah.
What form is Apex in right now? I truly don't remember.
So he's normally a human.
Yes.
He's normally just like an ugly little knot of muscle.
Yeah. Okay.
Feel like a piece of gristle? Like,
Yeah.
If a gristle, a sentient gristle.
Yeah, basically.
Muscle.
Okay.
I'm gonna save that.
A sentient gristle is a good example.
And he's not nearby. It's like, oh yeah, everyone on the crew who isn't on active duty is pretty much asleep at the moment. So I should stop my hammering, I guess.
That'd probably be good.
And I don't know how you get out of a bosun's chair, but she knows, so she figures it out. And wanders off. The other person that you see sitting on the gangplank, he somehow got here back before you, is Nigel. He goes, "Hello. Did you approve this? It was expensive."
No.
No, Nigel,
No,
we
we
did
didn't.
not.
I mean, we can write it off. Like, it is a business expense. But, like, I feel like maybe we need to rein Apex in a little bit
Yes.
before he turns the whole boat into a shark.
Yes.
It is intimidating.
I had a question for you all. The Dread Pirate Hendrix is here.
Mm-hmm.
He hates me because I attempted to steal, this ship.
Mm-hmm.
I think he thought you probably killed me.
Okay.
Anything you can do to smooth the way between us would be very deeply appreciated.
Is it like the murder sort of hate? Or the spiritual hate? Well, what is the hate we're talking about?
Shoot you out of a cannon, hate.
Well, I assume that I assume that most people want to kill me at most times, but I try and make myself useful enough that I'm sort of plumbed in, and that to kill me would sort of affect too many things. So I try and make myself valuable enough that it doesn't matter that I'm annoying. But yes, I'm not sure of Hendrix's feelings, but we were sort of having a civil war when you all showed up. And that's very much a plot thread that we never resolved. So, you'll sort of protect me from him, right? Like, I'm on the crew.
Oh, yes, of course. You're
Oh.
part of the crew, Nigel. Don't worry.
Well, good. Did you enjoy the wrestling match?
You did great.
Oh,
You did
thank
so good.
Yes, I was quite proud of that. And the Nyclops, it's sort of a pun on Cyclops. Thought that was.
You're really developing as a performer, Nigel. It's excellent.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, I'll get on. Would anyone mind if I just took some wood from the storage and just sort of barred my door at night? Maybe put up some garlic?
Is that an expense we can afford?
Oh yes, we're actually quite flush with cash at the moment. We're doing pretty well.
Oh, yes, of course. You can, yes, you're welcome to do
Whatever makes you feel
Um,
comfortable, it's fine.
Oh, excellent.
Also, if you need any magic for that, like, I'm happy to provide.
Oh, yes, that would be great. And just anything you can do to make sure that I don't wake up tomorrow exsanguinated.
No.
That would be.
Because we
Messy.
don't allow that on this ship, just so you know.
Oh,
There's no...
okay, good.
There is no exsanguinating on this ship. It's a rule. No yelling, no exsanguinating, no
That's about it.
murder of the crew.
Mm-hmm. No cannonballs.
No cannonballs.
Like off the.
No spiritual warfare either. That's also
Okay.
not allowed.
Well, these are all good things to know.
I just made those up. I hope everyone's
Quick question, Nigel. Are you sure you want to bar your door? Are you sure you want to stop everyone from entering?
Oh,
Yeah, that might be a problem.
If someone could save me. I don't know if there's a lot of the crew that would do that.
Why don't you and Big Paul just room together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's okay.
Well,
Big Paul would save you.
he
It might
would
be better
save
if
me.
you had some, like, protection with you. It might make you feel better.
Maybe if I explained to Big Paul the situation,
Mm-hmm.
then it would make sense for us to share a room.
It would.
Yeah, you guys could be roomies.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
Why don't you do
could have
that?
like
It's approved.
you could have a
Captain's vote?
sleepover.
Yeah.
Captain's vote.
That
We
sounds
voted yes.
Very fun and
Yeah.
nerve-wracking.
Tell him it's an
Perhaps I should
order.
have a drink first.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, captains. That's a good idea. Yes, Big Paul will protect me. Since we did the wrestling match, I think we're on a bit better terms. He's
That's
not
good.
Yeah.
so mad at me anymore for throwing myself in the sea to try and kill a cosmic entity.
I'm sorry, that's my fault. I understand. It's terrible having this in my head.
Yes, I know. There was fault on both sides. Don't worry about it, Dora. It's well, nice to see you all. And I'll hope I hope to God I'll see you all in the morning.
Oh, you will. Don't worry. And if that happens, your spirit will live on.
Oh.
Peace be with you.
Oh, good. So. Thanks. Okay, yes. Good to know that there's no end to this.
God, no end to the suffering.
You might be reincarnated even, so who knows?
I guess I'll have to go talk to Dread Pirate to make sure he doesn't kill Nigel.
Okay, so he actually is one of his things he does to kind of increase morale is that when he's staying guest on a ship, he doesn't take personal quarters or anything like that.
Okay.
He actually sleeps in the sort of the commonly shared areas. So you can see him down there if you want to head down. He's in a hammock. And everyone is sort of he's carousing and he's telling stories of his adventures and things like that. And he goes, here we are. The captains are here. Good to see you all. Did you need me for something? Sorry to still be up. I'm kind of a night owl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Hello, Dread Pirate. We were just talking to Nigel, and we just would really wish if you didn't kill him.
Nigel.
Yes. He's part of our crew, and we don't want our crew to die. See, none of us are good at math, and we need him.
Yeah, he's really good at math.
So you caught Nigel and didn't kill him?
No,
We
of course
shot him
not.
out of a cannon.
We did
and
torture him a little
We
bit.
gave him that
Oh,
trial
oh,
or
good.
whatever.
Oh,
the trial of the water.
And he passed?
Yeah.
He did. And he's been through a lot. Don't worry. We tortured him. We switched bodies. He had to deal with
Yeah.
the cosmic entity in my head. Very terrible.
Oh.
He's a changed man, you could
Yes.
say.
We've got him reined in.
Well, perhaps I'll pay him a visit in the
No,
night.
no visits. Just leave him alone. In fact, just don't enter his quarters at all.
I see. Okay, well, you're the captains of this ship.
He
so,
also might have some muscle in there that would make it very difficult if you decided to enter the quarters.
Oh. Well, I shan't then. Who's the muscle?
You won't know, and we're not telling you.
Okay, well, I guess,
Because we don't trust you.
well, that makes sense. I wouldn't trust me either. I'm a pirate, you see. So,
Oh, we're pirates as well, though.
yes, that's why I don't trust any of you.
Excellent.
But,
Captain's laugh.
I look at everyone just like laughing.
everyone just looks at everyone else.
I was
Puts
just
a
like,
hand on their holster.
I'm not like safe.
I don't trust. But I'm like, I whisper like, aren't we kind of working for him? Isn't that how this started?
Pirates don't trust each other.
I know, but I'm just saying. Like, I don't.
of you.
I don't.
Well,
That hurts. We'll talk about that later.
Kidding, sorry.
He's still on our ship. It's fine.
he says, in fact, I think I should be paying the Master of Hounds a visit. We haven't seen each other in a long time. I'm sure he'll catch me up with everything on the ship and,
Oh, I don't care what you do to him. That's fine.
Jesus.
good to know.
Mostly because he can handle his own. I'm not worried about that.
As long as Barbara stays, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess, no, I guess I should tell you that while I have you here, I do have a request for you. Further to the general request of bringing an end to the British Empire.
Oh, we want that. Yeah.
I worry terribly, about this flesh circus. Now, I'd investigated myself, but I'm rather a distinctive figure. I'm rather well known around the Isles, and to the British in particular. A lot of people who would like to claim the head of the dread pirate Hendrix. Would you be willing to check it out on my behalf? And if we need to bring further support in, then, we can do so. But I don't want to prejudice anyone else's opinions, but I don't like the sinister Dr. Flesh.
No.
I find him off-putting.
Oh,
Yes.
We haven't had great interactions with
No.
him, and we were already making plans to see what it's all about.
Good. That's good to hear. Let me know if I can help anything. Very much here to support you guys. This is your ship. You're the captains. I'm just temporary crew. So let me know if I can help out with anything at all.
Sounds good.
Well, I'll see you later then. I saw Loretta as well. She said she wanted to speak to you guys first thing in the morning about something terribly important. But yes. Anyway,
Never stops.
go to bed. And that's the life of a captain.
I
I'm
know.
afraid you're very much the single point of contact for a lot of different endeavors.
It's true.
I'll see you anon then. And then he returns to the crew, who are all sort of like,
Oh my
as he
God.
tells stories. So you guys want to go to bed, or you got anything else you want to do in the meantime?
I guess I want to try and protect somehow Nigel's quarters so he doesn't
Okay.
get killed.
So let's see what you got.
I can send Steven to protect it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Steven, I'm like, Steven, please, can you go just like make sure that no one, Nigel as well, but like make sure that none of these creatures of the night kill anyone on the boat.
Oh, well, certainly, or I'd be delighted to, especially since creatures of the night have no real power over spirits.
Exactly.
So I'll go and bother Nigel. He won't find anything strange about that. I bother him all the time.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
And I'll let you know where he is.
Perfect. Yes,
super.
be helpful without being too kind. That's how we treat him.
Yes, okay. Helpful, but not kind. So he flies off straight through the wall to go.
Two
and
rich
find-
British people can't be nice to each other.
Yeah, absolutely not. That's just not how it
That's
works.
not how it works.
Fundamentally.
Fundamentally.
Yeah, so Stephen is going off to protect Nigel, and he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries
Excellent.
to kill him.
Excellent. Yep. I'll tuck myself into bed.
Okay. Anyone else have anything they want to do?
I would like to update my disguise because I'm worried that the Order of Reason are going to be in the flesh circus.
Oh yeah, certainly that's a very good idea. What are we thinking about for a disguise this time?
Oh, I'm going to maintain my elderly look, and I'm just going to update my nose.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
What are you gonna do with the nose?
Just the nose.
I just want to make it a lot larger and bendier. Like I've been like a strong Roman nose that is also like down here.
Okay, so we're talking about like a Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yeah, like I want
kind
to
of
look like
nose.
proper Baba Yaga right now.
Just like a witch nose.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. So it's going to look like you're just wearing a big false nose.
I'm drawing
but
you
it's
right
a real
now.
false nose.
So this is
Do you want
perfect.
like a mustache and glasses too? Okay, so that's you're going to need two
like a couple of
successes.
really good like long hairs on my face. You know.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
warts.
Yeah.
So you need 2 successes.
Okay.
Extra successes will increase the amount of time that it lasts.
Okay.
Default is it lasts for a scene if you want it to last for. But you've got a lot of accumulated successes from other times you've done this, so it'll last for a little while anyway.
Uh-oh.
How many paradox do you have?
4.
Yikes!
This has got to be.
It was worth it previously.
It was.
Is it gonna be worth it?
2 success. No, 3.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay, that does it. So this is going to work for probably a few days.
Hell yeah.
I will say that one of the things that the Order of Reason are looking for when they look for the heinous witch Liga is the fact that she only has 1 arm.
Oh,
So something that you might want to do potentially is grow a new one, which you can now do.
I will also do that.
So nasty.
Yeah, that is.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, so
Is
you
that
can have
another roll with 6? 4?
Yeah, so that's going to be another roll with 6 dice. But you'll have to tell me what kind of arm you want. And the cool thing is, because you have life and matter, it can be made of pretty much anything you want.
It's gonna be made of
Bees. Sure.
It could be made of bees. You actually have the ability to do that. Yeah.
Cool.
You could
It's
have a
made
bee
of
hand.
bees.
You want a bee hand?
Yeah, let's do a bee hand.
Okay.
I just was joking.
What are you gonna do? Wear a glove over it?
So,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
so I'm going to say that you either you can summon the bees out of nothing and using a point of quintessence, or you can
was
like
just joking.
part of this craft can be that you are creating an arm and then turning it into bees.
Okay.
It's all flavor. It's just what you'd rather
I'll
do.
use quintessence.
Okay. Spend a point of quintessence to create the bees.
Do I have to draw the bee hand?
Okay. Bee hand.
You are so lucky.
You got 4 successes, all on paradox,
4
but
successes.
no
There
crits.
were no,
No
crits.
crits.
Holy shit.
It's pretty good.
Bee hand.
So you're so
Okay.
You better use this as a
It's an-
projectile bee hand in the face.
it's an interesting thing. So this is quite an involved ritual. So one of the things you were probably doing is finding like the area where your hand was cut off and drawing little sigils around it, and then just from the shadows, bees starts to approach you and land upon these sigils, and then they sort of start to crawl up and gather, and you realize these bees are coming from nowhere. They've just been summoned from the ether.
You're
So
welcome.
they're a little bit
You're welcome.
confused, but
Candyman.
and indeed makes a bee hand that you can flex and control,
Beelzebub.
and you can put a little big glove over
Glove
it.
over it.
Okay, so it is noticeably buzzing.
Beelzebub.
That's fine.
Yeah, so you're sort of humming.
Yeah. I'm just like, if anyone looks at me, I'm just like,
Okay.
How's it doing? It's like,
There, I drew your bee hand.
yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, these bee hands are currently if you wanted to you don't have a lot of control over them because you don't have mind, but they're content
Oh my
to be a
God.
bee hand.
Well, they're in the glove. It's fine.
Yeah, they're fine. They're yeah. There's nothing wrong with having. There's nothing can go wrong with a glove full of bees.
Nope.
Like, Bioshock. Bee power.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I bet that's going to happen. You'll get a decent night's sleep. Go ahead and write bee hand in your inventory.
I will.
So you wake up the next morning. Does anyone have any particular morning rituals they'd like to do, or check anyone? Check on anyone, or because if not, then
How has Stephen come back to me?
yeah, Stephen actually comes back to you first thing in the morning, and he goes, "Good news, Aura. The sun's up, and Nigel is still alive. He spent the whole night with Big Paul."
Oh,
Oh dear. Next time, was it PG?
PG presumably stands for Parrot Guided.
Yes. Yeah.
No, I didn't give them any feedback at all.
Oh, good, excellent, perfect. Don't give them feedback. I'm glad everything was fine.
Yes, normally I'd think, oh, there's Nigel. It's an opportunity to torment him. But
that's
I
nice.
thought that wasn't in the spirit of the task.
No, that's excellent, great. I don't need to know anymore. Please get back on the staff. I would like breakfast.
Yeah. So you'll head into the galley.
No, Aura thinks about how no one loves her.
Oh,
Goes to the galley.
nice. Throw that up. Shout to the parrot and goes, you should say to the parrot, he'll go, well, I think you're quite fetching, Aura. I'm sure lots of people love you.
Thank you, Stephen. I love it that my loyal partner is a bird.
Yeah.
And then she continues.
It could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot worse.
So, do you all sit together in the galley? Or?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So as you're talking, you're gonna kind of. So I'm actually imagining that you don't talk so much as you just sit there in silence. Just.
Yeah.
It's too early.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I'm like, does anyone else hear that buzzing?
Yes.
What is that?
That's so weird. Yeah. Where did that come from?
Hey, you have a second arm again.
Oh yeah. Thank you for noticing.
Is your arm buzzing?
It was always like this.
Take the glove off.
No. Buzz. All right, fine. I have a bee hand.
I mean,
I'm worried that the Order of Reason will be at the Flesh Circus.
okay.
And I'm trying to also, you guys don't notice my nose, really?
Well, I didn't want to be rude about the nose. The buzzing was far more distracting.
I think everyone's used to like it. You're funny nose now.
Yeah.
You age and de-age every time I look at you. It's a little different.
We don't know. It's like you're a candle.
Yeah,
We've always just had the one arm for a while, so.
That's fair.
And now one is buzzing, and I just, I know that we have like all these crazy powers, but that's a little bit reckless to just have a hive of bees on your arm.
Hey, why bees?
Why not bees?
Yeah. It seemed cool. Well, then if the Order of Reason is there and then they decide to attack, I can just be like, bees.
Oh, does Dr. Flesh have a bee allergy?
Potentially.
You've done the research
We could
and
have.
potentially retconned in the future.
To be fair, anyone getting stung by a bunch of bees is probably going to be like, hold up.
Yeah, I don't like
Wait a
this.
minute.
You know what you can say? You can go like, sinister Dr. Flesh, you can choke on bees' nuts. And then unleash the bees.
I get up and leave.
Because of the narrator.
I heard something in my head that made me very upset. I'm gone.
So, Loretta actually approaches the table and she says, Captains, wouldn't mind a word. Did my inspections of the ship, found something mighty strange that I'd like to check over with all you if that's okay.
Okay.
So there are multiple places on the ship that have been sabotaged.
What?
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 And then hastily repaired over, like not super well. Like I don't mean to be conceited, but I think I did a better job when I patched it up myself. But it's the strangest thing that y'all have a saboteur who cleans up after themselves.
What kind of sabotage? Like, what were they doing?
Well, it didn't seem particularly expert, but it seemed like people had been kind of chipping away at the walls, sabotaging like planks and things so that we'd be more likely to take on water, but then all fixed up. That's the strangest thing. I thought I'd let y'all know. Everything's repaired.
That's what I think.
I don't
There's
think
a-
it's not. It can't be.
It could be Apex.
I think it's someone else. We don't really keep track of, I don't even know their names of the people of the crew. I mean, we should probably check on them.
Well, you do know that Nigel's looking for a traitor.
We do, because we saw his notes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We should get an HR department and do one-on-ones.
So the HR department is probably Mary.
They're here to protect the company, not the employees.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, I
But
did
we're
have
the employers.
I did have an HR lady during COVID who I posted in a Slack channel that I was out of frosted flakes, and they dropped some frosted flakes off outside
Aw,
my apartment
that's
door.
nice.
So I thought there's one good HR person in the world.
Yes.
And she knows who she is. But yes, do you have anything you want to do with that information, or is there anything else on the agenda at the captain's
Should we-
meeting?
I think we should have an all hands meeting.
Yes. That's what I was just about to say.
And then, not that hand.
Almost all hands, man.
Almost all hands.
Loretta actually says, "Can anyone else hear like a buzzing noise? I'm just worried we might have insects aboard the ship."
It's fine.
No.
Fine. Understood.
I think we should have but how can we suss out this traitor before we go to the flesh circus? We need to know who's doing this before we get off the ship again.
I would agree.
Okay. So you want to have an all hands? Who's invited?
All of them.
Everyone.
Literally everyone on the
Every
ship?
hand.
Okay. So that takes
Except for one.
It's so everyone shows up except for the Master of Hounds and Hendrix, who are
because they're sleeping.
Right.
It takes a little bit of while. You actually have to get a lot of people up because it's not their shift. But you bring everyone up to the top deck, and they go, "Oh, all hands! I feel very included."
Right.
And what would you like
Calm
to
down.
say? Towards the front are like the officer class on the ship. So Nigel's there, Apex is there, Loretta the bosun. Did I say Mary?
Mary
already?
back?
Mary's so Mary is there. She looks hungover.
Okay, fair.
And your new cannoneer, Plop,
Okay.
is with the crew because he's not officially the cannoneer. He's just sort of, So Reginald Hemingway Fife is not there,
Okay.
who you also haven't met, Liga, but he comes along with the cannoneer. They're a set.
Fancy.
Is there a way I can before anyone says before any of us says anything, can I put out if anyone's lying vibe?
So you'd be easiest to do it to a particular person.
Okay. I'll wait then.
Yeah. You can do effect on sort of large crowds that's quite a big thing, so you'll probably need a ritual for that.
Okay.
But even if it's just a small thing like who's lying. But yes, that is something you can potentially do. It would just take a little bit of setup probably.
Yeah, if you want to take that time to set it up.
Yeah.
To do the
It's probably
ritual.
worth doing it.
Yeah.
So you can tell. So what you could also do is you could kind of put out a constant effect. So you're sitting there and concentrating on this effect, and then if someone tells a lie, you'll be able to
Like a lie
suss
sonar?
in on them. Yeah.
I'll do that.
So it's like you're in Overwatch and XCOM, but you're waiting for lies instead
Yeah.
of aliens to move.
Yep.
That makes sense. Everyone
Yes.
played the game XCOM?
Yes.
No, but I know
It's-
enough about it.
Yeah,
Like
it's
Mario
good.
Rabbids.
Yeah, this is the same basic concept. Yeah, I
Yeah.
play a little bit of Rabbids. So yeah, how are you gonna approach the crew? Who wants to speak?
You seem authoritative.
Wasn't looking forward to this, but hello, crew. Welcome everyone to this all hands meeting. As you know, we all have the powers of the Eldritch and darkness within us, and if anyone is here sabotaging the ship, I would just like you to know that you will be known and we will kill you.
Oh, everyone kind of goes, oh, it's sabotage. There's a big murmur goes out
Yeah.
throughout the crowds. Everyone's talking around themselves. They look suitably chastened. Everyone in the front row of... So Apex also realized he's sitting there and he realizes that all the captains are up there. And he goes, yes, I too, as a co-captain, will devour the traitor. There's a traitor? I didn't know there was a traitor. How will we find the traitor? I will devour them. It will be fine. Don't worry about it. Yes, crew. Obey your other co-captains. This is all of our plan.
I've got my sonar out.
Yeah, you got your sonar.
I just let him talk.
So you just hear a pirate say, well, how do we know that there's a saboteur? Has something gone wrong? Is the ship going to sink?
Oh no, we've been repairing them, but someone has been continually sabotaging, and despite our best efforts, and I distinctly look at Nigel, things have been falling apart and we don't know quite who is doing it, but they are being fixed. We just are tired of this, let's say bee in our bonnet.
Aye, Has anyone else detected the scent of honey aboard the ship?
Don't worry about that. It's to make it smell better. The sea smells bad.
Honeycomb for me.
Makes sense. I thought I had that tinnitus that people talk about, but
So-
there's a distinct buzzing sound.
We're not talking about that.
Oh, understood. So yeah, Nigel's looking at his feet as you talk about this. But because he's the one who's been looking for the
Sure.
traitor. He says, "Yes, I rather wish we'd done that privately, but they're
Well, Nigel, it's not good to keep secrets.
well, no, quite. But I think the important thing to bear in mind here is that the sabotage has been covered up. Has been repaired. So no harm has actually been done.
Well, but we need to know who's doing it.
Which part?
The sabotage.
Oh, yes, I agree. Sabotaging is terrible. People shouldn't do it.
We have a big mission to go on after this, and I would just like the ship not to sink while we're gone.
Loretta actually gets forward and goes, excuse me, captains. The ship's ship shape, I guess you could say. It's doing great, so I'm not worried about her seaworthiness. It's just, well, gosh darn it, I'd hate to be always looking out for people sabotaging the ship.
Exactly.
Right. So who did it?
No one steps forward and says they did it.
Is anyone acting weird? Is my spidey sensing thing?
You don't sense, so you can only really get a vibe because there's so many people, but the vibe you're getting is just general, like people are confused. There's also a mind that appears to have a mind shield on it,
Uh-oh.
but it's taking a little bit of while to zero in on it.
Can I focus on it?
Yeah. So give me a. There's going to be a roll for this.
Yes.
I would say that's a level 3 effect.
Okay.
And if you want to destroy it, you'd need that to use a psychic blast. But you can. It is possible for you to. So it's a level 3 effect. Mm-hmm. Insight is your focus skill for this. So I'm going to say, in order to get insight, you're going to have to talk to the crew a little bit, and because your mind needs something to like bite onto. That's why insight is your skill.
Okay.
So you can kind of talk. You're going to have to give the crew a little speech to try and rouse some kind of emotion, so that you can tell where there is a mind shield in here.
Okay. Should I give the speech first or roll first?
Give the speech first.
Okay. So.
Yes, please. I'm done talking.
All right. So we're on this ship together, right? Am I right?
Mhm.
I look around. If we have one bad apple, that'll make everything bad for the rest of us because the boat will sink. Or if we have someone attacking us, we have to worry about someone within us attacking us. And that's not cool, right? So if anyone knows anything, it'd be wise if you told us.
Well, what will happen to the traitor when we find them?
That will be determined after we find out who it is.
Okay. So you are able to, there's a big crowd of people, but you are able to zero in on the fact that there's a mind shield here and kind of detect it. You can't tell whose it is.
Okay.
But you could now roll to use a mental blast to try and destroy it. By default, if this roll succeeds, you'll do like 1 point of damage to the mind shield. Extra successes over margin or paradox die can make that effect more powerful.
I'll add a paradox.
Okay. So that's going to do 2 damage to the...
It's not going to kill anyone.
Probably not, no.
It'll just hurt them.
That's only 2 damage. You would have to hit a lot harder.
It's
than
To
that
the
kill
shield
someone.
itself, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
But if you do extra damage past the shield, it's going to happen to the person.
right. I just didn't want to turn him into like a vegetable.
No.
Okay.
You should be fine outside of a crit.
I just kind of want to make him go, like, ugh, and then we'll know who it is
Yeah.
if they flinch or whatever. 3 success?
Yeah.
3 successes. So you do 2 damage to the mind shield. And as soon as you start to do this, you summon it out and you really concentrate and you try and attack it with everything you have. It pushes back and you realize this is quite a strong effect. Someone's put some work in here.
Okay.
So the shield isn't completely gone. And you don't see anyone audibly or like noticeably act. But
okay.
you can always, you can try again, or you can figure out another way to tell.
Okay. I'll try again and put some more stank.
You can try it a little bit more.
Stank.
Okay. Yeah. Roll again.
So you're adding...
I'll add
paradox.
another. I'll add 2 paradox.
2 paradox. Okay.
That is
You
more
need
stank.
3 successes for it to go off.
Stank.
1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
So you got 3 successes plus 2 paradox.
Yep.
So you did 3 damage to it. Okay. So as you do this, again, you think about it and you just detect the shield. You know it's in here somewhere. It's bugging you that it's there. And you push as hard as you can with your mind against it. And you feel it shatter.
Boom.
And that's the moment at which Nigel collapses to the floor.
Ugh,
Oh, damn it.
I was right. Maybe.
And we will burden our souls with Nigel's secrets
Damn it, Nigel.
next time.
He's not
on
supposed to
Mage
have
of Sail.
magic.
Well, that's part of the mystery.
Dun dun dun.
Please do like, comment, subscribe. It helps an enormous amount. If you're enjoying the show, why not pledge to us on Patreon, where you get early access to episodes. You get little songs that I've written, but you can ignore those. I would.
They're good.
We will be back in 2 weeks' time with a new episode. See you then.
Bye.
A wizard's life for me. We sailed the mighty ocean to find the traitor sea. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We found the isles unconquered, as they should ever be. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We sailed the mighty ocean to find the traitor sea. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We found the isles unconquered, as they should ever be.